to look for cutworms in your canola. You can also use this in your faba beans if you want. It's the same thing. So it is very important to find the cutworms at an early stage so you can get in and spray what you need to spray. Completely destroy a field just no problem. So what you're going to do is you need to be on a hilltop to find them, and you've got to pick a row that the plants aren't, like there is no plants all of a sudden. The rest of the row has plants, and then this part of the row all of a sudden has no plants. So we're going to pick this row right here. So this row, there's just some baby ones, but they're just on the side, and then there's a chunk here. So what you got to do is you got to dig down to where the ground has moisture, because that's where the cutworms are going to be. They're going to be in the moisture, and what I like to do is I will take a rock and just use that to get all the top off and get down into that moisture. And then all you really got to do is you just got to look all over for these cutworms. They're very easy to find. They're not that hard. They look just like a caterpillar is how I would describe it. The ones in this field are skin color. So the reason why cutworms are so bad is what they do is when the seed germinates, when it's just germinating and coming out of the seed shell, the cutworm is going to come along and bite off that chunk so it can't come out of the ground, and it kills the plant completely. So if you have cutworms in your field, it'll eat up all of the canola before it even comes out of the ground. So we are looking for canola or cutworms in this field, but we hopefully don't want, or there won't be any, because the seed that we have in this field, in this particular field, is treated seed. So that means that as soon as the cutworm takes a chunk out of that plant and digests it, it's going to die because of what the seed is treated with. But you still want to make sure you're coming out and you're checking, just so if there is a problem out here, you don't let it get out of hand before you know what's going on out in your field. Okay, so we are now down to the soil, to the moist soil, and you're just going to dig until you see these little things crawling around. If you see dead ones, that is wonderful. That means the seed treat is working good. So right here is not a cutworm, but I'll show you what the germinated part of, once it comes out of the seed, looks like. That little chunk is what the cutworm would essentially cut and bite into, so it cannot come out of the ground, which means then you have no crop. So that chunk didn't look like there was too big of there wasn't a bite. Okay, so we are down quite a ways. This is where the cutworms would be if they're in here. We did look earlier on to see if there was cutworms in here, and in this field there was a few, but not very many, because we found lots of dead ones, so the seed tree was working well. So from the looks of it, there is no cutworms in this particular area. But what you would do when you are checking your field is you wouldn't just check one spot, you check this spot and maybe pick 2 or 3 other spots and go to a different hill just to see if you can find any more, because they're not just going to be in one spot. If they are in the field, they're going to be all over. And like I said, you have to really watch, because cutworms can be really bad and can take over your field, which then you have no crop.